Hello, in this video I'm going to work through a couple of examples of how we do calculations involving money. Okay, the first question, it gives us the prices first of all. We're told in the question that apples cost 35 pence each, oranges are 40 pence each and pears are 45 pence each. And then the question is a multi-step question really. We're asked how much change we would get from £10 if we were to buy 3 apples and 10 oranges. So I'm going to concentrate first on working out the cost of those apples and oranges, and then when we've done that we'll come back and we'll have a look at how much change we would expect to get out of £10. Okay, so to work out the price of 3 apples we need to first multiply 35 by 3. And there are lots of different methods you can use for multiplying those numbers together. So if you've got your own method that works for you, then please use it. I'm going to break that calculation down into simpler parts. So to do 35 times 3, I'm going to work out 30 times 3 and then 5 times 3 and add those together. Okay, so I do 30 times 3, that gives me 90 pence, 5 times 3 gives me 15. If I add those together, then the overall result will be the answer to 35 times 3. So that's 105 pence for the 3 apples, and I'm now going to convert that back into an amount of pounds. So 105 pence is £1.05. Okay, next we need to work out how much the oranges are going to cost. 10 oranges at 40 pence each. This is an easier one really, because to multiply a whole number by 10 you just have to put a 0 on the end of it. So 10 times 40 gives me 400. But at this stage I need to remember that that price is in pence, so I'm going to have to convert that 400 pence into £4. Okay, so up to that stage, I've got the apples costing £1.05 and the oranges £4. Okay, now I add those two together to give me the total cost of the shopping. That's going to be £5 and 5 pence. And what I need to do now is focus on this bit where it says how much change you will get out of £10. Again, there are different ways that you can go about doing this. Any method that you like to subtract £5 and 5 pence from £10 will be okay. I'm going to do it, I think most people find it easiest just to make up to the nearest whole number of pounds and work from there. So from £5 and 5p, if I first add 95 pence onto that to make it up to £6, and then to get to £10 I now need to add on another 4. So the change that I would expect to get is given by these numbers here. I've got 95 pence plus another £4 to make it up to 10. So the amount of change I would expect to get is £4.95. Okay. And we're going to work through a couple of similar questions to that. So in the next one, the prices are still the same as before, but this time we want to work out if we were to buy 5 pears and 3 apples, how much change we would get out of £10. So to work out the price of 5 pears, I need to do 5 times 45. So as before, use whichever method you like to work out the multiplication. I'm going to break it down into 5 times 40, which is 200, and 5 times 5, which is 25. So in total that comes to 225 pence, which is £2.25. Okay, then I need to add on the price of the apples. Now I did work that out earlier, so I'm not going to do the calculation again. We said in the previous example that 3 apples were going to cost £1.05. I'll just give myself a bit more room there. So altogether, 225 plus £1.05 will give me the total amount. Okay, this time I've got 5 plus 5 equals 10, so I'll put a 0 there and carry the 1. So that gives me a total of £3.30. Now we've just got to work out the change from £10 as we did before. So I think this is the quickest way to do it. 70p change would get us up to £4, and then another £6 change would get us up to £10. So the answer this time is £6.70. Okay. And just one more example. This time there's no multiplication involved. We just want to buy one each of these 3 different fruits. 1 apple, 1 pear and 1 orange. So for this one I'm just going to directly add the 3 prices together, the 30, the 40 and the 45 pence, to work out the total cost. Okay, so as before, 5 and 5 is 10. So I'll put a 0 in the units column and carry 1 over to the tens column. 3 plus 4, that's 7, plus 4 is 11, plus the extra 1 that we've carried over. That's 120 pence. So in total that comes to £1.20. We now need to work out the change from £10. So using the same method we did before, that would be 80 pence to make it up to £2, plus £8 then to make it up to 10. So the change I'm going to get will be £8.80. Okay. We're now going to give you some similar questions to have a go at yourselves. So there's a whole lot of new prices come up at the top of the screen, so make sure you've read those first. Mars bar's 55 pence, Quaver's 40 pence, and a can of Pepsi is 75 pence. If you can pause the video in a second and see if you can work through these questions on your own, and then after that we'll reveal the answers.